What is up, you guys? I am trying to do a check in. So I haven't talked to y'all since I don't know what, Monday? All right. So I think we have a new moon coming up this weekend. So this is a great time to set new intentions for new moons, right? So let's tap into this reading and see what the guides have to say. Of course, starting off with my angels and ancestors deck because I am getting, I don't know, getting into the habit of consulting them and getting their advice and guidance before I start my reading because, man, we are living in a time where we need clarity and guidance. So let's tap in, angels, divine ancestors of the Most High. What do we need to know the most? It says trade. No, trader. I'm sorry, trader. It says trader. And it says exchange energy to create abundance. Exchange energy to create abundance. Okay, let's go deeper. Exchange energy to create abundance. So trade. So what that's saying is, hold on, y'all. Let me get my specs. What they're saying is simply using our energy. Excuse me. To create our abundance, because guess what, guys? Our energy is currency. Okay. Our energy is valuable and it is important, especially the higher you go in healing in your healing process, right? That's too many cards, y'all. Our energy is so valuable. Okay. Any more messages for the collective? Ooh, guardian angel, you are not alone. Okay. You are not alone. And this came out in reverse, but I feel compelled to turn it over because I know I am in good company with my angels and divine guides. So I know you are too collective. You are not alone. Okay. You are divinely protected and divinely guided. Okay. And that is important. You should know that. Okay. And I love knowing that. Anybody having any experiences that you know that you know that you know that you're not alone? I am. And I love it. High Priest came out in reverse. Okay. Intend and create. By coming out in reverse, I do believe that it's probably just not on the forefront of our minds. It's not always on the forefront of my mind that we are always creating. So we need to be mindful that it is time to continue to set intentions and create. And that's exactly what I just said when we talked about the new moon this weekend. Okay. New moons are for creating and full moons are for releasing. So it's time, guys, and we're not doing it. It's time to set intentions and it's time to create. Okay. Knowing that you are not alone and use your energy to create abundance at this time. Okay. See yourself in that thing that you don't mind doing, that is pleasant, peaceful, happy, and harmonious for you, right? And ask the divine angels and guides and ancestors to help you create abundance from it. Warrior also came out in reverse, right? And I do know we're sitting in planetary wise, right? Astrology wise, we're sitting in energies that feel and look like Mercury in retrograde. And sometimes that can cause the readings to be in reverse. It doesn't mean it's an inaccurate reading. It just means complications in communication. We are sitting in that energy right now, because I listen to astrologers all the time, and one of the astrologers I listened to did mention that. So that may be why the cards come out in reverse, right? Mercury, we're not in a Mercury retrograde, but it's Mercury in retrograde like energy, almost similar energy like that, right? How the planets are aligned right now. So, Mercury in retrograde, when it is in retrograde, it talks about, it affects communication. right? And, technology, traffic, things of that nature, right? So if the cards are coming out in reverse and we're sitting in that like energy, right? It makes sense. So that doesn't mean all of them need to be in reverse. This may even be in the upright. And I may be talking to a high priest. Look at this masculine energy on the board. I may be talking to some high priests, and you need to know as a high priest that you are divinely protected. You need to it's time for you to set intentions and create and use your energy to create abundance here. And look at this, bam, another masculine energy. I may be talking to some masculine energy right now. High priest, right? Um be fearless and stand strong as a warrior. It came out in reverse, but listen, you may already be sitting in this energy. And if you're not, it's asking you to, take your rightful place as a warrior. High priest, be fearless and stand strong. And if I'm talking to divine feminines at this time, I am talking to the masculine within you, divine feminine. Okay. High priestess, right? Know your worth, know your value, be fearless and stand strong. Set intentions and create. I'm talking to myself too. The masculine energy within me, right? Even the feminine energy within me. Because feminines are the master creators. We create life, okay? Among so many other things. We create our realities, right? Exchange your energy. You are not alone. Set intentions and create and be the warrior that you came here to be. I love this message. Thank you, my guides and angels. Thank you. That's awesome. I love it. Any more messages? I love it. I love it. Ooh, that wanted to come out real strong. And we got feminine energy on the board now, water guardian. Okay. And that came out last week, I think. Or did it come out earlier this week? Connect with your emotions at this time. Okay. And with water and suggesting that you connect with your emotions from the water guardian, I may be talking to some water signs here, right? What's water? Cancer? Is it Scorpio and Pisces? I may be talking to water signs here, okay? Take it as it resonates. All right? Connect with your emotions at this time. Doesn't have to be water, right? Don't have to be water sign. Any more messages? In other words, when you are emotional, pay attention to your emotions. They may be coming up for some reason, right? Transmute that energy, heal that energy, allow forgiveness, right? Now, all of a sudden, I really feel like I'm talking to masculine energy because there is a heavy microscope. Astrologically, it's known that it is a heavy emphasis on masculine energy healing at this time. You guys are under the microscope right now, cosmically, astrologically, okay? According to the astrologers I listen to. Just like one of them I listened to, she said masculines are heavily being looked upon right now, being pressed to go beyond and heal, right? She also mentioned that maybe the next year or so, maybe 2-3 years from now, the feminine may be under the same demand, right? But right now, the emphasis is on the masculine, right? Healing the masculine. And that makes sense why we see so many masculine energies here. And then we have the water guardian saying, connect with these emotions. Don't ignore them, right? Stretch to heal, expand, get out of your comfort zone. Okay. Connect with your emotions and transmute that energy and heal it. Divine masculines, right? Exchange your energy for abundance. Create abundance with your energy, but you have to heal first. You have to heal the energy first. Forgive, release, allow, surrender, let go, right? Transmute that stuff. Don't allow any toxic energy to overtake you at this time, divine masculine. Okay. If this is you, you are not alone. Know that you're not alone. Become the high priest. It is asking you to take your rightful place as a high priest here. Set intentions and create and become the warrior that you came here to be. Okay. That is the message. Okay. I went through the deck. No more messages. That is the messages from the angels, highest guides and ancestors at this time, calling for you to step up to the plate. The divine masculines, heal, transmute, and use your energy to create your abundance. Okay. By exchanging it. You have to heal before you can do that. Okay. If you are not already healed, some of you may be healed already. Okay. But there is a large collective of masculine that are being called to heal right now. Okay. Called to heal. Do we want to expand on that? Oh, right off the bat. Y'all didn't even let me get my question though. I was just wanting to know if we wanted to expand on the masculine collective. Or do we have anything for the divine feminines at this time, or both? Okay. Five of Pentacles coming out in the reverse, right? Five of Pentacles in the upright, of course, talks about isolation, abandonment, hardships, and loss, but it came out in the reverse. So, collective, you may be coming out of hardships and financial loss at this time. Fives are about change, right? So, collective, you may be coming out of hardships, and that's good news because it is in the reverse. Let's see. Let's get some clarity on that. Any more messages for the collective? Let's get some clarity. Where are we going with this reading? What do we need to know most at this time? Let's shuffle with this deck. What do we need to know most at this time? Eight of Wands and also in reverse. Definitely the energy, guys. Everything's coming out in reverse. Definitely the energy. Okay. So I almost feel compelled to turn that sucker around. Okay. But let's keep going. Eight of Wands, fast movement, quick decisions, and sudden progress. So it came out in reverse. Some of you may not be moving that fast. Some of you may be taking your time to make decisions at this time, right? Slower momentum for you versus quick, sudden decisions. It is in the reverse. Eight talks about abundance and new beginnings. Five of Pentacles in reverse, coming out of hardships. So let's keep going. It may be slowly coming out of hardships is what I just got. It may be a slow process. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, baby. What is happening with all these reversals here? Eight of Pentacles, the number 8 again. And we're talking about pentacles here, right? Pentacles, earth energy. I may be talking to some earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or it does not have to be. Take it as it resonates. You may be coming out of financial loss here. Slow movement out of financial loss. Eight of Pentacles is about commitment, dedication, work, and effort, right? The 8, again, talking about new beginnings and abundance, right? But it is in reverse. So let's get some clarity here. Let me get my clarifying deck just to get a little clarity, because I want to know why all these cards coming out in reverse. I feel like it's the energy. I do. I feel like it's the energy. Oh, I feel like before I get clarity, let me go through this deck and see if there's something else that needs to come out. I just felt like shuffle again. Clarify this reading. Where are we going with this? Okay. Being told to go to another deck. Okay. So let's do that. But before, let me see if I can get a little clarity on the reading. Summarize the reading. Okay. Ignite ambition. Okay. I feel like excuse me, that smoke is getting in my throat. I feel like somebody is being told to utilize their gifts, right? Use your gifts, intend, create, because this is how you're going to make money here. And I feel like some of you is saying that you need to move on it because you're not moving quick enough on it to set the intentions to create. Now, when I'm saying what I'm saying is I'm saying move on it, but I'm not talking about a physical move here. I'm talking about intending it in your mind first. That's what I'm talking about. Creating it within first. Okay. Closing your eyes, seeing you doing that thing that you want to do for wealth and abundance to create it, to get this Eight of Wands moving here. Right. And this Eight of Pentacles turned around in the upright. There needs to be, see, work and effort, dedication, commitment. Okay. There needs to be, and look at that. If you look closely, there's a coin in the middle of that tree. Can you see that? Okay. So it's talking about bringing, and the tree represents setting roots, right? Sowing seeds, right? So it's talking about, for me, I feel like what I'm getting intuitively, right? And then ignite ambition. This is a confirming message. It's time for someone to sow seeds energetically by visualizing, vision board, meditate, closing your eyes, journaling, whatever. Your dreams, your passions, what your desires are coming true. Okay. So that you can use that, just like it said in the Angels and Ancestors deck, to create your abundance, your wealth, right? So the guides are telling you to close your eyes and see yourself where you want to be in your mind's eye first so that it can come into fruition. And we can get these Eight of Wands moving here because the Eight of Wands is in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles, the commitment, the dedication is not quite there yet. Okay. And it's trying to say, get moving on it so that you can come out of any type of financial hardships that you may be in now or may be coming soon. Right. So your way out is to use your gifts, your talents, what the divine has placed in you to create for yourself. Okay. And if that is entrepreneurship, then so be it. If it is using your gifts or talents in your current job or in another industry, then move on that. Right. But whatever your desire is, okay, ignite ambition. Right. So what it says here is pursue your desires with drive. Okay. This is why the Eight of Wands is in reverse, because you're not pursuing, you slow motion here. You're slow moving, right? And there's no dedication and commitment. That's why the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. They're trying to get you to the bag, right? They're trying to get you to the bag here. That's why the Five of Pentacles came out. However, it came out in reverse as well. So it's trying to get you out of any type of financial hardship here. And it's saying pursue desires with drive and face the consequences bravely, right? Keep an open mind as answers reveal your journey. Okay? Again, ignite ambition. Pursue desires with drive. Okay? Be assertive. Put it in your mind's eye and pursue it. Go for it. Face the consequences bravely. Don't be fearful of the consequences, right? Some of you know what I'm saying here. Some of you may be called to get out of the thing that you're just doing to get by that's not fulfilling you and to pursue what you really want to do. What is your passion? What will you do if you didn't get paid to do it? Like right now, I enjoy giving readings online. I'm doing this. I should be sleeping right now, but I'm doing this and I work it like a job. I don't get paid to do this, but this is my passion and I'm doing it with drive, right? Because I'm up late, right? I should be sleeping. I should be resting for work in the morning, right? But I'm doing what I love to do. So I'm pursuing my desires with drive. Does that make sense? Okay. And face the consequences. Right now, the consequences is if I don't get no sleep, I'm gonna be tired tomorrow. But you get what I'm saying, right? Okay. That is the point, right? So I really feel like the universe is trying to bring someone to the next level. Okay. It's time for you to move into the next level of your life, creating your desires. Set your intentions and create your desires. Pursue your passions. Okay. With drive. Okay. So let's get into the Kipperish deck and see how we can close out this message. The guides have come in and tell you you're not alone. Use your talents to create your abundance and wealth. And this is a confirming message to that as well, saying move on and dedicate, commit to it, right? So that you can bring in your wealth here. All right. So let's talk about, well, not talk about, but let's get any messages from the Kipperish deck that we need to know at this time before we close out this beautiful message. I love the guidance message here. Okay. Telling you to basically go within yourself and create your reality for your abundance and wealth at this time. And it starts from within, guys. Like, don't go out and get it physically without creating it in the mind. Okay. That's one mistake I did. I went through everything. Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do that. It didn't get nowhere because I didn't create it in my mind first. Right. See yourself doing that thing that you want to make you wealthy, and then commit to that journey. Any messages for the collective to close out this reading? Thank you for this guidance, angels, divine ancestors of the Most High. Thank you. Oh, baby. Baby, baby, baby. I love it. Okay. The guides are trying to get you to the bag. Okay. The bag here. And 2 and 6 is another 8. Okay. I love the confirming messages. I love the synchronicities here. Okay. They are trying to get you to the abundance era, your abundance era. Okay. I love that for us. You see how I included myself in that? I love that for us. Okay. It's telling you to intend and create. Go within, see yourself living your best life. And you will create your reality because the world will bend to that picture that you place in your mind's eye. I'm talking to myself too because I've been lazy creating. And it's time to ignite your ambition. Okay. I may be physically doing the things that I love to do, not getting paid, right? However, it's time to take another, I'm just using me for an example. It's time to take it to the next level, right? So I have to see myself actually receiving wealth from the thing that brings me joy, right? Right now, what brings me joy is reading for you guys, right? So I have to create on the next level, see myself bringing in abundance from doing the readings. Okay. So just play, guys, play, have some fun with your creations because your team is trying to bring you abundance here. And whatever that looks like for you, you just create it in the mind and let the universe and your team do the rest. Okay. Because they're clearly trying to get you to the bag. Okay. A change in your finances here with its 5s and 8s by igniting your ambition. Okay. Your passion projects here. Creating it in your mind, your mind's eye. Okay. Any more messages? Thank you for the confirmation. Tell me, okay, that you ain't alone. Oh, hey. And somebody is gonna say, hey. Somebody gonna say, hey, because y'all getting to the bag. How about that? I just got that. Somebody coming in to say hi because they see you winning. They see you abundant here. Okay. So somebody's coming in to say hi. So I would tread slowly. Okay. I would use your spirit of discernment and intuition because some of y'all are getting abundance in excess here with these coins piling up, right? And it's a new beginning for you. So you need to be careful of the energies that come into your experience at this time. Okay. Create loyal people that you can trust as well while you're creating your bag. Okay. And to me, with the 4 and 3 and this being a 7, this may be a fated encounter because 7 is the divine. Okay. So this may be a fated encounter that may be coming towards you at this time. And this is a masculine. So divine feminine, you may have a masculine trying to holla. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It doesn't have to be. It could be a feminine coming in to a masculine at this time because a masculine is sitting in abundance or about to create abundance. And, she see you winning, sir. Okay. she trying to come forward. So just take your time. Oh yeah. See, y'all got to be careful. There's some people that are obsessed with your energy here. Okay. So you have to be careful and discerning. Okay. And sometimes obsessions can be healthy. I just don't like the word obsession. So if it's a healthy obsession, then so be it. Follow your intuition here, is what I'm getting. 8 and 3 is 11. That is a spiritual doorway here. Okay. So follow your intuition. All right. It also, when I think of the number 11, I think about thoughts, being careful of your thoughts and what you're creating at this time. Right. Any more messages? But I don't like that word obsession. Baby, unless it's a healthy obsession. All right. And some of y'all got some unexpected money coming in with these coins. Now, this came out in reverse, I know, right? But by this coming out in the upright with that abundance card right there, maybe this still could be coming forward. Okay. The unexpected money. And then also, I'm going to say this, because it came out in reverse and this came out in the upright, some of you guys know that you got money coming in. So it's not unexpected. It's very expected. Okay. Because you know that it is your time. Okay. You know, it's your time. You've done your work. 9 is, the 7 and 2 is a 9 that represents closures. Okay. Endings. All right. And all the 8s represent new beginnings. Again, 5 represents change here. Right. So, some of you guys I'm getting, that this is a new beginning for you. Some of you know that you're coming into abundance here. Some of you know you're coming into wealth here. Abundance in the upright. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Some of you guys know that you're coming out of financial hardship here. And then now you got groupies. Okay. So you need to be careful with that hello card and that obsession card coming out right after. I'm not saying it can't be legit and a healthy obsession. I'm just saying tread lightly, guys. Okay. Tread lightly. You don't want to be growing your abundance and then losing it behind something that's not really for you. So tread lightly. If this is happening for you now and you want to get a personal reading, DM me by all means. I will let you know if that person is on the up and up. Okay. But follow your intuition. My personal readings are for a fee. My collective readings are free, as you can see. But what was I getting ready to say? But donations are appreciated. Thank you. But abuse is coming out now, right? So this is right off the bat, guys. I'm just getting that some of you have been through a lot of abuse, physically, mentally, emotionally, or all of the above, right? I'm getting that some of you are coming out of this energy, or you may be sitting in it right now and coming out because you're coming into abundance here and new energies around you with this hello, right? But I just feel like you've been through enough. You've been through a lot. Some of you guys have been through too many toxic, abusive relationships and energies. So be careful, okay? Again, you may be coming out of an abusive cycle with that 5 and 4 being a 9. Endings, again, conclusions, right? So you may be wrapping up an abusive cycle here. Okay. So take that as it resonates, right? Coming out of an abusive cycle, breaking some generational curses, coming into abundance here, coming into a brand new timeline, new energies, new people around you at this time. Okay. People that are actually in a healthy obsession with you because they love your energy, where you couldn't get that in the past cycle because all they did was take advantage of you, use you, and abuse you right here. Okay. That's for a select few of you. Take it as it fits. Okay. Let's close out because this reading, baby, this reading is good. I love this. Somebody is wrapping up a cycle here and your team is bringing you, yes, period. How about that? Okay. How about that in my old NOLA accent? How about that? Endings, right? The 9 and 1 representing the 10. The reset point is here. Like I said, wrapping up cycles. Okay. Endings are happening here and new beginnings. You're breaking generational curses, guys. You're coming into major endings, huge shifts ending right now, and new cycles beginning for you at this time. That's a wrap. The road is closed. Okay. Time to go into a new paradigm. Okay. Endings. This is a confirming message. I just said you guys are wrapping up an abusive, and there's the horn, confirmation outside my door. You're wrapping up an abusive, narcissistic, toxic cycle here and coming into an abundance era. Baby, it's time to celebrate. Okay? This is an ending for you and a new beginning at the same damn time. At the same damn time. I love it. I love it. I love it. And your team here is trying to get you to continue to create in your mind's eye so they can see exactly what you want in detail and how you want it, right? When you create it in your mind's eye, so they can bring it to you, right? Your team is trying to bring you the bag, okay? And possibly new love here for some of you, if that is what you desire, right? I love this for you and me. You see how I snuck that in there, and me. I love it. I love it. Okay. I feel like that's done. I feel like I'm done. Endings, wrapping up old cycles that no longer serve you here and going into a new cycle. I feel like I'm done. Any more messages to wrap up the reading, or are we done? Oh, baby, baby, baby. And some of y'all getting a new house. Some of y'all are moving. Okay. Some of y'all are getting an abundance of coin so that you can move house. Some of you may be buying, renting, okay, buying and selling, flipping, and all of the things. All of the things, okay? But you're going to have the money to do so, okay? Some of you may be going into real estate, right? I don't know. But there is an ending, a closure, and a new beginning coming for you, a new cycle. And this could also just represent the moving of the energy, right? Moving forward, okay? Moving forward. After these cards here are coming out in reverse, right? Some of you could be moving forward in this energy. I love that. I love that for you guys. I love that. Thank you, my highest loving light guides, angels, and divine ancestors. I love this reading tonight. And you are divinely protected. That came out earlier this week. You are divinely protected. And that's a wrap. Okay. That's all we need to know, baby. We are wrapping up all old cycles that no longer serve us. Okay. Right? We're moving into a different timeline that looks really good from where I'm sitting. Abundance, new energy coming in around us. Okay. And all we're being asked to do is close our eyes and create it. Okay. And know that we are divinely protected as we wrap up old cycles because the road is closed here. Coming out of abusive, toxic, old energy and coming into the new. And it might have to do with some unexpected money, but you're expecting it because you already know that you're in line for abundance here, right? You already know what time it is. Okay. And then you got new people coming in as well. All things new as you continue to create in your mind's eye. Ignite your passions here. Ignite your passions. Know that you are divinely protected. No one can take this abundance and this new beginning from you. Okay. That should be noted. Confirmation. Again, the horn outside my door. Confirming the messages. Okay. Period. Because the veil is lifted. That came out in reverse. Okay. But you can see. I'm talking to seers here, oracles, high priest, high priestess at this time. Okay. You can see. And you already know what time it is. There is no more illusion. There is no more illusion. The veil is lifted. You already see what's going on around you. You know everything, high priest and high priestess. And you're divinely protected. The veil is lifted. The veil is lifted for you to see. Okay? Yeah. Wow. And this came out together. Yeah, I'm talking to high divine soulmates here. I'm sorry. I said high divine soulmates. I'm talking to high level souls here that have never left their faith. And this is why the energy is changing for them around them, because they created it. Okay. They healed, they forgave, they endured, they surrendered, all of the things. And you never left your faith here. And this is why you are receiving at this time. Okay. You've been through so much. This came out with it. Third party, it says third party stitch. Sit. What is this? Sitch? Or should that be snitch? I don't know. I don't even know how to say the word. Third party something. Okay. But you know what that is? That is somebody lying, cheating, scheming, whatever on you behind your back with a third party. But that came out in reverse while somebody was playing in your energy here with this third party card coming out, right? Which is in reverse. So that they probably lost you or lost it or lost both, right? You held close to your faith here. And this is why you're moving forward. You're being chosen for abundance here. The veil was lifted because that came out right before it. So you can see what's going on around you here. There is no more illusion. And somebody played in your energy here. And this is why you're getting your wish fulfillment, because you stayed close to your faith and you did not lose hope, and you forgave and released everything that happened to you while you were in these toxic energies. You healed from it. You grew from it. And now you are going to be receiving abundance from it. And it looks like it's going to be in the form of money with this unexpected money card here, right? So be careful of who you allow in your life at this time, okay? But I'm hearing, and it already came out, you are divinely protected. You are divinely protected. Let's close out. I know I need to get, yeah, you're divinely protected. You're ascending higher because you did the work and you're aligning your chakras here. That's a part of doing the work. Becoming into balance with the self, right? Coming into balance with the self is healing the self. And this is why you are getting all of the things that you asked for, because you're healing the soul. Coming into balance with the self, aligning your chakras here, right? Clearing and cleansing out old stuck energy that no longer serves you is aligning your chakras. That is alignment, okay? So you're doing the work and you're getting rewarded for it. You're getting rewards for you're getting your just due for doing the work. That is what this is. You are doing the work. Congratulations, collective. Congratulations. Oh yeah, there was a thief playing in your energy with that third party card coming out and this thief coming out here. They may be still lurking around you, but guess what? You're divinely protected. They may be trying to steal your energy. Who knows? But it won't work. No weapons formed against you shall prosper. It won't work. You're divinely protected here. Okay? And it's not working, is what I just got. It's not working, right? Period. I love to see it. Because they beat the heck up. And that came out earlier this week too. The opposition is beat up. This came out with it, baby. The opposition is tore up in the game, but yet you're still single, sexy, and successful. However, the opposition is no longer single, probably because they're a third party on hanging on your stuff or your ex stuff, right? So they're no longer single in this reverse, sexy or successful. How about that? You wanted it, okay? You wanted it, now you got it. And right here with this thief that came out right before it, and right beside that third party card here, they thought they was winning when they tried to come steal your man or steal your woman, right? But then they were met with that. Baby, and now they are not single because they got yours, your leftovers, right? They're no longer sexy either because they're looking like this, and they're no longer successful, okay? Because karma met them at the gate. Karma met them at the gate, okay? Baby, you can't. It's a mess. People, this collective energy, this is a big collective story. I'm hearing so many readers talk about the same storyline, right? It's the same thing over and over and over and over again, right? Because there was a collective test, all right? And some of these masculines or feminines that were being tested failed the test. And now, unfortunately, they're backwards going in the loop or stuck so that they can get the lesson all over again before the next test so that they can get a chance to level up again. Okay? That's just what it is. However, now that they're going back into the loop, right? Because they didn't pass the final exam, it's going to cause some bumps and bruises along the way so they can get the lesson, right? But you're divinely protected here. You're sitting here protected. You're sitting here aligned, okay? Open, released, all of the things healed because you stayed here with your faith. And that's just what it is. As the veil was lifted, they allowed you to see everything that was going on around you. And now you're sitting nice and pretty and right here. Abundant energy. And that's my reading. That's a wrap. Okay, I thought it was a wrap. Abandonment. Yeah, you're coming out of abandonment, wounds and cycles of loss. Okay, with that 8 and 2 being another 10, the reset point. You're coming out of abandonment issues and wounds and those cycles that didn't serve you because you healed all of that. They no longer serve you now because you healed all of that. You're aligned with these chakras here. Okay, you healed all of that, and maybe the people that you left may be still sitting in abandonment. But you, and also what I just got is that you collective abandoned the old timeline, and you are out the door. You see that? And that's my reading. You abandoned that old timeline, and you are out of the door because you deserve better. Here on the bottom of the card, you are a sweetheart. You are a loving, high vibe energy with all those hearts around you there. Okay. So you are set for a new beginning. With this 6 and 2 being 8, you are set for abundance. You're set for a new beginning because you are a sweetheart. You are a loving being here. Okay. You're a genuine, pure hearted soul. So what you're going to get here is abundance, new energies coming around you that may be really into you and hopefully in the healthiest ways. Okay. You are receiving unexpected windfalls in the form of money and could be in the form of so much more. Love, peace, happiness, joy, all of the things because you did the work. Okay. And you align your energies here. So you're getting all of the things. You are a sweet, loving soul, and this is what you deserve. Okay. House real big, car real big, everything, whatever, real big. Okay. That's just what it is. All right. So I'm going to wrap this reading up. I ain't got no more room for no more cards. So I love it. I love it. I love the outcome, guys. You are deserving. You deserve it. You are a sweetheart here. You are a sweetheart. You deserve it. So that's my reading, guys. Claim it if it's yours, if it feels right. Okay. Don't take it if it's not. But I am gonna go, guys, and I will talk to you guys probably next week. I gotta graduate. My daughter is graduating from high school. I am so excited. So I'm gonna be busy all weekend celebrating and all of the things. So I'll probably see y'all next week on Tay Talks and Tarot. I'm loving this vibe for y'all guys. So spread some love, and I am out of here. Peace. I love y'all.